Alright, so we got a fight this weekend, and I would say that this is a bum fight, and I really do mean that. Deontay Wilder, right, way past his prime. Let's think about this. The guy hasn't looked good in a fight for maybe 5 years now. He hasn't looked good since. I don't remember the last time he actually looked decent in a fight. He got beaten by Fury in the second fight and the third fight. Got demolished at both fights. He got beaten by average Joe Parker. The average bean, the average Joe. He got beaten by him, where he didn't even let his hands go in that fight. For 12 rounds, he couldn't let one right hand go. He got smoked by Zhang, right? Big Bang Zhang put him out cold. And then I think the last fight he had was against the bum, where he stopped the guy, but he looked terrible. So about 5 years since this guy was, at a level where he was competing at world level. Think about that for a second. This guy has not looked good in years. It's been years since this guy had a decent win, right? Like the Ortiz win. It's been years since that. I believe that was 5 or 6 years ago. The Ortiz win that he had, the knockout win, the second win he had over Ortiz, right? Derek Chisora, this is his last fight. This is his retirement fight. Both these guys are around 40 years old now. I believe Wilder is a little over that, maybe 41. Derek Chisora, I'm not sure how old he is, but he must be pretty close to 40 if he isn't 40. This is a bum fight. This is a journeyman fight at this point of their careers. One thing I do want to say is that I hope Derek Chisora gets a body on his record. I would love to see it. I would love to see Derek Chisora end Wilder in the ring. Literally end him. Put him in the grave. Right? I would love to see that, because Wilder is a piece of shit. If you're going to talk about killing someone in the ring, if you're going to put that energy out there that you want a body on your record, you want to kill someone in the ring, you want to take a father away from his children just so that you've got that on your record, that you killed someone in the ring. Wilder has spoke on that many times and is serious about it, and then turns around and then talks about, hey, I got into boxing because I wanted to save my child. That says, that's the type of person that I am. I got into boxing because I needed money to save my child. He says that, and then at the same time he talks about killing someone, and then at the same time he talks about how life's so hard for him because of racism, right? This is a multi-millionaire. You're talking about a multi-millionaire in a mansion, probably several houses, several cars, millions of dollars in the bank, getting paid, $10 million to fight Chisora, a guy way past his prime. Wilder is the definition of privilege, yet he talks about white privilege and all this other bullshit, right? Being a victim of racism. How? Promoters have pushed you. Fans have bought tickets to your fights, right? You've become a multi-millionaire through boxing and through fans paying for your fights and promoters paying you. You've been helped in your life a lot, and now You're a multi-millionaire. You've got nothing to worry about, right? But you still think you're a victim. You still think other people have more privilege than you because of the color of your skin. You talk about being a good person, but then talking about killing someone in a sport. So I sincerely hope that Derek Chisora puts Wilder in the dirt. I hope that happens. That's what I'm going to be praying for. That's what I hope to see. I'm not going to watch the fight personally, but you know, I'll watch it back if I hear that Wilder gets his ass KO'd, stopped, killed. I'll watch that back and I'll enjoy that, because this guy is a piece of shit. He's a piece of trash. He's a scumbag, right? And that's all I got to say. You know, again, this is a bum fight. It's a nothing fight. If Chisora wins, he retires anyway. If Wilder wins, he's not going anywhere because he's trash. You know, he's again, when was the last good performance Wilder put in? I mean, you could say the Ortiz knockout 5 years ago, but in that fight he was getting beat up until he scored the knockout, right? So it's been years since Wilder put in any kind of decent performance. Chisora's way past it. This is just two guys that are way over the hill. But yeah, what I want to see is Chisora get the stoppage win and end Wilder's career and possibly end his life, right? That's what I think. Let me know what you think.